Dokkan battle video. And here we go. We have a brand new support memory added to one of the older story events right here. I do like how they're sort of handling content right now, right? It's like we have an Infinite Drama History stage, we got a new Extreme Super Battle Road stage, a new Super Battle Road stage, we have an EZA, we get a support memory added to a story event, right? They kind of have added a bunch of different things to a bunch of different events at the same time for some of these celebrations. I think it works well. There actually is sort of like a lot to do, a lot of things to collect and stuff like that. It's definitely fun, right? So, all right, what do we have right here? So we got a new support memory added to this World Tournament story event right here, or sort of like the beginning of the Boo Saga, right? So it's added to the final stage. We get the Majin Vegeta support memory right there, Vegeta's Pride. Okay, World Tournament is the category that gives us increased drop rates for this event. So we'll go ahead and hop into stage 10. We will utilize World Tournament team. By this point, I actually have, like, completely max level linked most of my big like characters for like all these different categories, right? So at this point I can just bring like full LRs. What I like to do before is, like, while grinding some of this stuff up, I would, you know, like maybe like, you know, bring some units that aren't full link level 10 and stuff like that. But now, like, I'm at the point where I just pretty much have nearly everything done. Like, all the major stuff is just pretty much done. So we'll just bring a full LR team right here to sort of, like, speed run through this the quickest. So this is the stage. I'll, you know, sort of, like, format this video like I usually do for these support memories, right? What we'll do is we'll go ahead and do this first run. We'll get it to drop, and then I'll come back once we have it complete. And then we'll hop into a stage. This one buffs Corroded Body and Mind. So it's like I could use this maybe like for like Movie Boss Extreme Super Battle Road. Maybe we can go do a run over there, right? Like this could be good because it gives key to Corroded Body and Mind. You know what characters really could use key? The Janembas. LR Janemba and then Fat Janemba. I know it doesn't seem like too much, but one key on the Janembas, I feel like will actually be very helpful. It also will give him a little bit of an attack and defensive buff as well. So I might do that, or we could just do like a different run using Majin Vegeta in one of these stages as well. Like, we also could do that, right? Because, I mean, those are probably the most notable characters right now that are on Corroded Body and Mind, is like Majin Vegeta, and then, of course, Janemba, right? Those types of characters. So, all right, let's go ahead and hop out. I will come back once we have the support memory fully built up, right? You have to grind up, what is it, like 100 pieces of the fragments. Once we get all 100 pieces, we will return, and then we'll test out the support memory. Alright guys, so we got it done. We got the Vegeta's Pride support memory done right here. So let's go ahead and break down exactly what this does, and then we will go ahead and hop into an event and we will test it out, right? So here we go. This, of course, is in the Dragon Ball Z section. We're starting to get quite a lot of support memories, right? We're still working on the Goku and Chi-Chi one. That one I'm really looking forward to because that is a Goku family permanent buff there. So that's going to be really sick to get that one done. So we got this one right here, the Vegeta's Pride. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this one does right here. So this is Vegeta's Pride. It gives Corroded Body and Mind category allies 1 key and 10% attack and defense for 2 turns from the start of battle. So it's certainly not the greatest support memory in the world, right? We've got a lot that do very similar sort of things to this, but it does give the key. The key is actually helpful, again, for like the Janemba characters. I think that's what we will do. Let's go into Movie Boss Extreme Super Battle Road, one of the most difficult stages in the game still. And let's see how we're able to fare in that stage. And we'll go ahead and use this Vegeta's Pride support memory. So let's go and go over to Movie Boss's Extreme Super Battle Road and test this out. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see how this works for us. Remember that this Movie Boss Extreme Super Battle Road stage is definitely one of the more difficult stages in the game. Alright, good. We're going to get full advantage out of this with Janemba and, who's the other one? The Janembas, right? Yeah, we have LR Janemba in the other rotation. We could also potentially run Metal Cooler as well. All right, so this, I believe, this is the animation of when Babidi tries to get Vegeta to attack Supreme Kai. And he's just like, nope, not doing it. So this is definitely a really good one for them to get as a support memory. There's still so many moments, so many different scenes that they could sort of get as support memory. Support memories is a really, really good sort of thing. Okay, so keep in mind that we're rocking LR Janemba as my lead, who gives 4 ki. So, you know, already we have the 1 extra ki from the LR Janemba as lead, and then we have the 1 extra ki now from the Crota Body of Mind support memory. I don't know that I want to jump in here and then immediately get obliterated, destroyed, soloed in seconds. Oh, that actually didn't fall the way I wanted it to. Damn it. We'll be able to get the damage reduction with you. I'm just gonna use a Whis. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a Whis for now, and we'll see how this looks. STR Janemba is still solid because of the exponential dodging that he has. It's like we could have a run happen where this would happen. Like once he dodges the first one, and then you could just get on a roll of Janemba dodging most attacks, right? Which really, really works incredibly well in a stage like this, right? So that's pretty good. I think we probably are going to see massive movie bosses buffs upcoming. I mean, we know that the Dragon Ball Super Superhero movie is coming up sometime soon. We don't know when, right? It was delayed. Originally, it was going to come out at the end of April, but it was delayed since Toei got hacked. So now, who knows when the movie is actually even going to drop? Like, dude, I don't know. Who knows, right? When we're actually going to see it come to fruition. It's, you know, definitely going to have major upgrades to the movie bosses team at that point. Potentially even like a 100 or a 200% lead for movie bosses, or at least several of the characters would be very, very cool to see. In particular, I would not be surprised to see, oh boy, look at that Krillin. We do have a Whis activated, huh? Alright, let's do this. I just want to focus fire. Nah, let's just get rid of Piccolo. We'll just eat whatever it is that Krillin is going to do to Cooler at the end right here. And we'll be able to get rid of this Piccolo so we don't have to worry about him. I know for sure, right, so we know that Gamma 1 and 2, right, are seemingly the antagonists right now of Dragon Ball Super Superhero, but I highly doubt they are sort of the boss of the movie, right? Like, they're going to be the characters on movie bosses. I imagine it's the way the movie is setting itself up and the marketing and all this, it really does seem like it's going to be like Cell or Android 21. I think one of these two characters are very likely to actually be the final villain. Cell or Android 21, certainly that makes me think that Android 13 could potentially be like a beneficiary of this, right? Because it's like if they're like a movie boss's lead and perhaps say, I mean, movie bosses and an android as like a part 2 for like the leader skill would probably suck. We'll see. Damn, that's with a Whis, dude. Holy hell. Man. Ay. This movie bosses stage does not play around, dude. We'll be able to get our full Janemba buff right there, but I'm going to use a Princess Snake right here. It doesn't really matter if I win or anything like that. I just sort of want to... You guys know, with these types of videos, what I like to really do is just test out the effect, right, of what the support memory does. Like, I'm not necessarily trying to, like get a dub here. Like it's not like we have to win or anything like that. And I also just like to, like, sort of, like, make a video around the animation itself, too, right? Because it's like, you know, they made support memories very clearly so that they could get a bunch of, like, sort of, like, iconic animations and stuff like that happen in the series, and then sort of get it, like, into Dokkan, right? Not, like, battle animations. So that's pretty good. I do like the concept of support memories. Some of them are really good, right? Like, the ones that give the permanent buffs, I think, are very, very good in terms of the, you know, just, like, viability in difficult content. Especially, you know, if you're using a full team. Like, if you're using, like, a full Universal Survival Saga team, and then you bring that support memory that gives you the extra, you know, what is it, 10% or 15%? Like, that is just huge, right? Just a gigantic sort of, like, power buff to going through some difficult content. So I do like support memories. You know, we'll see. I would not be shocked, right? Like, if when the movie drops, again, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, if we saw, like, multiple, like, support memories from the movie actually drop. In a couple of days, I know we're going to get a new Dragon Ball story event, Battle of Gods, and then that's going to come with a God Goku support memory. So that, you know, that'll be interesting to see as well. We'll have that coming up in a few days. See how good that God Goku support memory could potentially be as well, right? Alright, so here we go through the first stage. So now we'll move on to the second stage here. Again, we want to keep a close eye on the Janemba characters while going through here, because those are the ones who are going to be getting the buff from this, the Vegeta's Pride support memory right here. Let me know what support memories you guys would like to see them add. Like, what's a sort of, like, animation or a moment that happens in Dragon Ball that hasn't really been, you know, I guess, shown or hasn't really had, like, representation yet, right? Because it's like, you know, this was a good choice for sure, like, you know, with this sort of, like, Majin Vegeta Saiyan Day celebration. But this turn is really bad. This is a horrendous turn. I'm gonna pop a Nurse Chi-Chi, actually. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we are gonna have STR Broly in the next turn, so let's go for Goku as much as possible. The one thing about going for Goku, though, is that Goku's presence on the field does make it so that Broly is super effective against all types, right? Because remember that STR LR Broly, he is super effective against all types if there is a Goku family enemy. So him being there is making STR Broly better, but we're probably going to run STR Broly in slot 3 anyway. So we're probably only going to get one turn of LR Broly in this actually second fight right here. And we can go ahead and just let him hopefully, like, clear the field, right? Or at least, you know, he'll take off significant chunks of damage from all three of them. LR STR Broly is definitely a huge, like, in terms of actually beating this stage, like, you know, like, if you're going to use items, stuff like that, you don't mind, like, just beating the stage, STR Broly is, like, the king of this stage for sure. Because his defense does get up to pretty good levels. And then along with, you know, the ability of him, I am thinking we are going to Nurse Chi-Chi again right here. That is what I'm thinking we're gonna do. Okay, so if I do this, that gets us a super attack. It does. Let's go for Trunks right there. We will be able to then get another super attack on Trunks with Janemba. Perfect. And then for Broly, let's go ahead and give him this right here. Goku, I would suspect that Goku's going to get taken out by one of Broly's 2 super attacks. Hopefully Broly can get some crits in on Vegeta and Trunks, and we could just massively damage them so we have just, like, far less to worry about right here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the support memories in general. I feel like we'll probably finish this fight. I want to see the animation one more time, and then I'll probably finish up there, right? I don't know if I'm ever going to make use of this one in particular too often, right? Maybe, I mean, in the future, if they drop, like, a corroded body and mind category Super Battle Road, which would, you know, happen eventually, it could certainly be useful there if it's buffing the entire team. Because, you know, that's the only thing with some of these, right, is that, remember, you're not, like, often buffing the entire team, right? Like, you know, Broly and Golden Frieza and these characters, they're not actually getting the buffs. Whoa! We could pop Janemba's active skill? Dude, it's been 500 years since I've done this. Let's do this. Alright, the only thing is, do I want to trust Janemba here? Because the thing is, I really hate how they did him like this. He does get the chance to dodge, stuff like that. We do have to give him orbs as well. He gets all these chances to dodge and stuff like that, which is cool. But he doesn't have guard. Do I dare trust Janemba with all 7 links activated to cook right here? I think we should. I think we should. Enough you know, spamming items. Let's test out Janemba's fortitude right here against this Vegeta and Trunks. I think I trust Janemba 100%, man. Yup. Yup. Go! That's a lot of damage, Janemba. You're supposed to dodge there. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. Like, why? It takes a number of attacks. Oh, thank God. It takes a number of attacks in order for Janemba to be able to transform anyway, right? Like, I don't know why they had to restrict him not being able to have guard. I mean, if he had guard on top of the dodge, he would be so good. He would be... I mean, Fat Janemba's going to be a solid red zone character anyway when his teams actually are runnable in the red zone. Right now, like, none of Janemba's teams are, like, legitimate teams that are going to take down the red zone. I mean, I guess movie bosses, you do have some Golden Friezas and Brolys and stuff like that, LR Janemba, but, I mean, you definitely... I think you probably could beat the red zone with movie bosses now that I think about it, because Int Broly works really well, right? So you have Int Brolys, you have LR Janemba, you have Fat Janemba. You know, Physical Cooler certainly could work well in some stages like Omega. Physical Cooler would work well against Omega. So yeah, movie bosses probably could beat a number of them. Let's go ahead and let the support memory play out right here, and we'll end the video. So again, let me know what animations you guys would like to see added into the game as, like, you know, sort of like support memories. Know that they're going to go through all of the different sagas for, like, the Dragon Ball story, right? Like that, the new, like, version Z type events. So we're going to get one at least from every saga, so that'll be interesting to see. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.